Hey guys, it is the man called Ant, and it is day 15. Officially done my water fast. That is over and gone. I did my refeeding this morning with some bone broth and apple cider vinegar. I have to say, I didn't really enjoy the bone broth a lot. I think we went a little too hardcore on the bones and the meat. It was much oilier than the bone broths that I'm used to. This time, those were stewing bones, I think, as opposed to broth bones. It was incredibly oily. It didn't make me sick or anything, but it was just not to my liking, so I didn't enjoy it too much. So I'm going to make myself something to eat tonight. That should be perfectly fine for the not just keto diet, but also for breaking the fast. And that's what I've got here in front of me. So basically, I've got my vegetables, some spices. We're going to put some water into this guy, and then we're going to use this. For those of you that aren't familiar with what a soy milk maker is, this is it. It goes together like that. Basically what it is a heater. It boils water and things like that, and a blender at the same time. You can see it's got that nasty blade on it. So basically anything that we put in there is not only going to get cooked, but it is also going to get blended, which will result in a very nice creamy soup. The other big bonus about that is we don't have to worry about chopping things up too finely or anything like that. It will just all work out in the end. So put this over here. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick everything up today. I'm doing my best, but my camera lady is having a snooze. So where shall we start? We've got a bunch of tomato here. I'm using as much tomato as I am because I've got to use it up. This guy started going bad on top. The wife's not a huge tomato fan, so she doesn't eat a lot. So this one's been sitting for a while. I had to lop part of it off. It's ready to go. I've got some celery here for flavor more than anything else. That will turn out very nicely in the soup. I've got a half onion that's also been sitting in the fridge a long time. It needs to be used up, so I will. The same with this garlic. The wife has just, while I've been fasting, she has not been eating a lot. So she also is trying to lose some weight, so she's restricting her diet a bit. So let's get this party started. I'm gonna these guys out of the way. First things first. I just rough chopped the garlic. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Boom, and it goes. I'm using about 4 small cloves. I don't know if that's going to be a bit much, but I love garlic, and garlic is good for you, so what the heck. In we go, nice rough chop. Now I've got half of a small onion here. Again, because, now this is the hard piece I'm going to take off. Because the machine is going to do all the work for us, we don't have to get too crazy with the chop. That's it. Boom. In we go. Same with the celery. The only thing with celery in these type of soups is sometimes the machine doesn't break down the little strings that go in it, so you get a little bit of a stringy soup, but that's okay. I don't mind. There we go. Tomatoes, once again, nothing fancy. Boom. I may not even use all of this tomato. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I'm not going to use all of this tomato because I use half of it. Here we go. The smaller half. The other half I'll put away for another time. I do like to take these guys out just because, yeah, they're chunky. going to be a very tomatoey soup. This is nice. Boom. So as you can see, just rough chopped all in there. It took me all of 2 minutes to do that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon into here. This is not a fancy one, but it's one I want to use up. A little bit of Himalayan sea salt, Himalayan salt. Generous portion of black pepper. Loves me some black pepper. And this is a new spice I'm trying. I'm not using much of it right now. It's a garlic, herb, salt, and pepper. So there's a bunch of everything in there. Yeah, and it goes. I can see some peppercorns, and that's about it. Now, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste, just because I've got this lying around. I need to use it up, and it'll just give the soup a bit of a tablespoon and a half, a richer, more tomatoey effect. So there we go. That's it. That is my tomato soup. So right now, let's see here. That's what we're looking at. I'm going to go fill it up with water and show you how it looks after that. There is a maximum fill line, so there we go. We've got our herbs, our spices, our tomatoes, our tomato paste, garlic, onion, and celery. I now take this, drop it in, plug it in, and in about 20 minutes our soup will be done. It's going to be creamy, it's going to be blended, it's going to be delicious. So let me show you what it looks like when it's done. Hey guys, alright, the soup is done. Let's go over and take a look and see what we've done. So if we look here in the pot, you'll see that what we're left with here is a very nice, thick, and soupy tomato soup. Everything is ground up. There's no chunks. The onions, the garlic, the tomato, everything is gone. It is all just soup. Let me show you that here. I guess this calls for a taste test. So let's go over here. I'm just going to go grab a spoon while you look at that lovely soup.